Already. We're doing pretty darn good here tonight. Good sauce, good eats, good food. Alright, we're just going to make sure that everything is running as it needs to be before we get any further into tonight. But thank you all for joining me here tonight. I hope you've all been doing quite well. Hope you've all been doing amazing. Hope you've all had a wonderful Wednesday. God, I cannot overstate this. I got genuinely so sad when I realized that today was only Wednesday and not Thursday. Like, I was banking off the concept of it being Thursday, frankly. Hey, Max, how you doing, buddy? I am just currently not... well, maybe not like crying necessarily, but like I was pretty sad about it not being Thursday. It has definitely been a while, man. It's good seeing you. Hope you've been kicking all the butt in the world and taking good care of yourself, honestly. The live streams for doing things off console always tend to be a bit weird, I've noticed. In their time and everything on like actually getting started up and all that magic, it always seems to be a bit weird in the grand scheme of things. Save this for later. Here we go. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. We got a live stream going. Okay, cool. Awesome. But yeah, anyway. We are back at it again here tonight. We got ourselves a mace in hand and a stud on deck. We are absolutely going to crush some bosses. We got ourselves 2 more Lord Souls in front of us. But without further delay, folks, I hope you've all been taking great care of yourselves. Hope you've all been taking amazing care of yourselves. We are back at it again with more of the Illusory Ring run, which I don't really know if that's a title that we can use outright. Personally, I think it's a little bit easier to just let people know that if the run fucking dies, it dies permanently, and then we have to reset. But I could be wrong, an Illusory Ring run might honestly make enough sense to people at this point, which would be nice. That being said, here's where we are, here's what we're doing, and back at it again with more Dark Souls 2. Max, how you doing, Ben? How have you been doing? Hope you've been doing quite well, bud. It's been a hot minute, and it's nice seeing you. Alright, don't you fucking... This guy has sniped me once my entire, like, playthroughs of Dark Souls as a whole. Like, he has sniped me one time in the head, and I felt the most insulted. Like, honestly, like, very insulted. Alright, so what we want to do here is run over this way. Ah, never mind. Apparently the fucking... I hate that lizard so much. I really hate that lizard. That is the worst lizard in the game, probably. Especially if you have to actually worry about whether or not you die on this run. It's a pretty bad lizard to deal with. DS2 lizards are the worst. They're definitely the worst. It's not even close. I'm wondering if it would be worth it to, because we have a Darkstone. I'm wondering if it would be worth it to go out of our way to go get a dark-infused weapon. I don't think it would be, but I could also be quite wrong about that, for what it's worth. So, I've been doing good, man. I've been doing pretty good. I've been taking good care of myself and all that magic, and I feel like I've been kind of kicking a lot of ass lately. The one thing I'll say that I kind of feel like I've been lacking on a little bit is I feel like I've not been quite on pace with shorts and whatnot lately. Hey Star, how you doing tonight? It's good seeing you. There we go, get all the freebies. Yeah, man. Honestly, pretty good. pretty good energy as a whole. So these guys are yet again another example of, hey, they have Dark Confusion, and you do not want to get hit by them. Especially considering they are in a group, and terrifying. Okay, admittedly, I thought they would do a little bit more damage to us, but they're not really doing shit for damage. Or it could also be the fact that I'm healthier than usual. It could be the fact that I'm healthier than usual. I don't know. Either way. Point being. I'm going to take a sip of my drink real quickly here. Hang on, folks. Okay, then. I don't know what just happened there, but apparently my cat got either very terrified of some shadows or something of that variety, apparently. What's a dream weapon for this run? You were probably looking at it. I will say, this weapon isn't, like, the best of them all. But, like, for a run like this is a really good weapon. It is actually a very, very good weapon. This and the rapier. The rapier is arguably a better weapon, hands down, just because pierce damage, as far as I can tell you. This game, funny enough, takes a lot after Demon Souls, and to say that pierce damage and strike damage are probably the hands down best forms. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Like, both of those forms of damage are probably the best in PS2. That being said, next boss... arguably the rapier is probably better for this fight. It's not terrible, especially considering, like, this boss is, like, mainly as annoying as the hitboxes are. So if you miss the boss, it is kind of what it is. But, like, obviously pierce damage kind of does a lot of work. Now, granted, this is entirely a fight of elemental damage, and kind of sucks dick, because somebody thought that this was a good boss fight. I'm gonna probably focus on the ads for right now, because, I don't know, it just feels like the right move. He's going for a heal. Fuck. Don't you do it. I could have sworn I got, like, an extra strong poke if I used my, my heavy attack here, but I could be wrong. Alright, let's go for the Magus. He's kind of being annoying, as he usually is. Beautiful. Big meaty poke. Yeah, this boss is interesting conceptually, but it's obviously not really that hard of a fight. Yeah, not really that hard of a fight. Alright, perfect. Beautiful. Put him in the grave. Okay. Arguably, the mace is probably going to be the most beneficial that we have for the next boss fight that we're dealing with, but it's not that deep or important, frankly. It's just nice to have the difference, frankly. So next boss fight, we're going to be dealing with the Duke's Dear Freya, and Duke's Dear Freya isn't really hard, per se. It's just obnoxious, I guess, because of the ads. Like, the ads are... they're not awesome in this game. They're really not. They're nothing worth talking about. It might arguably be worth it to have a torch equipped. So I am going to go ahead and get the butterfly ready. It's not the most important thing that we need in the world, but, like, it's nice to have. I fucking hate this game. That's not true. I definitely do not hate this game. But that shit is violently annoying. Nothing like the ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk. We love the ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk. The good news, I guess, is that they at least make it so it's something that affects enemies as well, so yay for that. Like, it's not terrible, but it is obnoxious as fuck. Oh my god, please, don't do that much damage ever again. Don't you do that. Don't you fucking poke me with your stick. I didn't ask for that. Consent? Weirdly enough, I think the one thing this game kind of gets, like, mildly correct in certain aspects is, like, they add a certain level of realism to the combat, but it's not great realism. Like, it's kind of the realism that you would just fucking hate to see in your games. Because, like, getting hit by any of these enemies would stagger you, for what it's worth. And it almost always happens, which is why poise is just a non-existent concept in this game. Which sucks. But at the same time, that's exactly what happens. And then you deal with weapons that, like, some weapons will pretty much make it so you almost die anytime you use them. And that sucks. But also some weapons just are terrible for certain situations. And, like, rolling away from enemies and not taking damage, conceptually, it doesn't make any sense, but, like, this game said, hey, you're right, it doesn't make any sense. What if we made it awful? Here we are. Also, weapons sometimes, like, their weapon animations, pretty clunky. But realism? Realism doesn't care about clunky. Dark Souls 2, they always have life gems. It is primarily because life gems are hands down the way to go when it comes to healing in this game. Like, I kid you not, life gems are the priority. You should be using life gems. Life gems are basically like a passive... It's like having the warming stones in Elden Ring. They're just significantly better in every single way, and that's not even remotely a joke. Also, heals in this game, your Estus Flask starts at a 1, and when I mean a 1, I mean you only have one Estus Flask. Like, it does not improve. Luckily, they give you a second one pretty early on, but it doesn't matter in a meaningful way. So, get ready to suffer for a while. If you intend on not doing smart stuff. Where did these guys come from, actually? Wait, I'm mildly curious. Where the fuck did they come from? I'm very curious where those guys came from, because I don't remember there being torch hollows down here. What the fuck? Is this one of those perky little extremities that come from playing Scholar of the First Sin? What the fuck? Wait, there are torch hollows down there? What the fuck? I'm actually confused right now. What the hell? Anyways, arachnophobics probably don't watch. But anyways, arachnophobics, here we go. Time to put the spider in the grave. And by that I mean almost die because we're goofballs. So there is a way to handle this spider that is arguably the best. Admittedly, we may not do that, but we'll see. Yeah, we're not going to be handling this the right way. Apparently not. Fucking stinky, dumb, stupid spider. Also, I love getting fucking comboed into grab. To be fair, it wasn't actually combo into grab, but you see what I mean. Alright, so basically what you want to have happen here is you want the boss to shoot the Mega Beam. The Mega Beam is basically the best method at dealing with this boss. Now, unfortunately, Freya is going for Tantrum, which, fun fact, Tantrum is not the best way to handle this boss. And the only way to deal damage to this boss is by hitting it in its heads. So, keep that in mind. I'm surprised I dodged that, but cool. We're vibing. Full Freya set. Beautiful. Okay, cool. Keep the torch equipped while you're running through this area because these spiders are not going to die. They are going to live, and they will cause you grievances. So, yeah. It is important to keep the torch lit until you're basically out of the area. Shit. I don't think we embraced the Great Soul here. God damn it. Yeah, okay, alright. We're probably okay, but like, this is not exactly the situation we want to be in. So, yeah, not the situation we want to be in, but we'll live. We'll be fine. Yeah, fun fact, this is one of the few bosses where you actually have to embrace the Great Soul afterwards. This thing right over here. And it's also one of the few bosses where the head becomes a soccer ball. So, you know, take that for what it is. Let's see how far we can take this. You know, fuck it, why not? Cause us grievances, you dumb, stinky spider. Alright, you know what? That's good enough. I don't want to deal with it any more than I have to. I'm not, like, arachnophobic necessarily myself, but I definitely don't the one time in my life I ever had a spider that I was chill with, and... God damn it, you could have been the second time in my life I was chill with a spider! Okay, alright, fine. Anyways. Story time, chat. No, the one time I was chill with the spider in my life was probably like the 5th grade in this case. And in the 5th grade, there was one spider that it was completely accidental. I had no idea it was on me. But basically, like, I had this very tiny little spider. In fact, I remember his name still. It was Kevin. Because naturally. But basically, the spider landed on my brim of the hat, landed down onto my nose. I was like, why is my nose kind of itchy? And then I noticed Kevin chilling on my nose, and I just pull him off, and I'm like, oh, look at the tiny little spider. Oh, okay, all right, cool, we're vibing. And basically, that is the story of how I made a friend with the spider. Other than that, never have I done that ever again. Do not care for spiders like that.
Proceed, bearer of the curse.
Hi there, Techstorm. Have I found the Elden Ring yet? I would say yes. but it turns out it is not what you would think it would be. It's actually a cock ring for Godfrey. It makes sense, really, if you think about it, because Elden Ring, he's an old dude. No, but yes, I have definitely had all the Elden Rings. I think we could probably take some time to put some stats into some damage. It all makes sense now. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it makes a lot more sense once you kind of consider those facts, but it is not something you often want to hear, but it definitely comes into a category of something you have to hear. So, one thing I can kind of weirdly appreciate about this game is I like how other stats impact your health. I like the fact that other stats can impact your total health capacity in this game. There's a weird niceness to that. I don't know. There's multiple. Yeah, of course. Look, Max, have you looked at Godfrey? That man wears at least multiple cock rings. All right? You don't sign up to date a man and woman at the same time, because consider the fact that America is also Radagon and vice versa, and not have multiple cock. Their bedroom, I guarantee you, all those like stones that are chilling in their bedroom, secret way of hiding all their sex toys. They are frisky. Okay? All right. I will stand by those words. Even if I have to die on them. Or, yes. Not going to get further into that one. Right, let's go ahead and buy ourselves a couple quick solar runes here. I might want to break my weapons pretty soon here. Because we're going to have to run through the next couple of areas, and we don't have any blacksmiths available to us. Was DS1, or I'm sorry, was DS2 the only one that gave health from leveling up other stats? As far as I can say, I believe that to be the case. Do you think Radon uses gravity magic to make Mikola bounce on it? No, actually, Techstorm, I will die by these words here. I am 110% sure that Mikola was the secret top in that relationship. So I fully believe that Radon used gravity magic so he could bounce on it. That is groundbreaking. Okay, throwing pun into a sex joke, really? That's pretty good. Alright, we're vibing. Radon is the service top. Radon is the service top. Yes, I fully believe that fact. I believe he was such a good noodle that he was serviced to the noodles. Alright? Shit. That's a fucking... God damn it. I'm gonna take a drink. Alright? Why are we like this? Just to suffer, primarily. Just to suffer. Okay. Alright, so here's the thing. I probably need to break my weapons. Yeah, I definitely need to break my weapons. Otherwise, we're going to suffer moving forward here. And it might be good for me to get one more weapon. Santier Spear. Santier Spear is off the table. We have run past that at this point, and we are not going to go get it. go. Beautiful. 2 broken weapons. Yeah, we might actually level up one more weapon. What's one more weapon to us right now? Axe doesn't really have a lot of durability, but the Morningstar really isn't that good. I might get myself one extra weapon from the merchant right now. Actual visual change for broken weapons and armor. It's funny enough, yeah. It's honestly, it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it too. I fully agree with you on that. Which of these have the best durability? Well, in this case, it's basically these two. Why don't we get ourselves a broadsword? One broadsword, I think that would be a good pick. Okay. Alright, you know what? I think that's a good vibe right there. Having a broadsword plus 4, that's a good weapon to carry us through areas and whatnot. It's not great, but I'd rather use that than waste resources towards other things at this point. Especially considering, like, again, keep in mind, anytime we run through an area, we don't get to repair that weapon until we are back here. So it basically means that whatever we have is what we have. And yes, I have a couple repair powders, but that's a couple right now. Until we get to the midpoint in the game, it doesn't matter. How much does it cost to level? 17k, 10k to level. I don't think there's anything that we can really invest in that's anything too crazy. Maybe a little bit more strength at this point. But honestly, I think at this point we're pretty good stat-wise, weapon-wise. Repair powders are for emergency only. Until we get to Drangleic Castle. Drangleic Castle, there is a merchant that actually sells infinite powders. So if we can make it there, we're good. We're good. We're fine. We're golden at that point. But that is the midway point in the game. We don't need this ring anymore. Increases petrification. No. Dark defense doesn't really matter. We could do the max HP increase, but I don't really... it's not terrible. You know, why don't we do this? Actually, we could do this. You know what? Let's try the evil ring out. Let's see if the evil ring is worth the effort of it. It may not be. That's absolutely fine if that's the case, but like it's worth the effort, I would say. Fuck. God damn it. I forgot to send her back. Alright, well, I guess we're going this way. God damn it. And I guess because we're going this way, we'll go deal with a boss. DS2 Evil Eye is the worst iteration. Oof. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to take the hint there, and I am going to go with... Let's go with the more health. Let's go with the more health ring. Alright. Sounding good. More health is probably enough. Probably. Great. Everybody loves dealing with Hyde's Tower of Flame when every fucking Hyde Knight is active. You know what was really cool about the base game? When they didn't have Hyde's Knights everywhere? Like, these things aren't the worst ever when you're fully leveled and everything. Like, you're good to go on stats. But they're still bullshit. Nothing's changed. Alright. Exactly. Like, they all drop something. And, like, for what it's worth, that's a lot. That's really cool. Now they're just fucking assholes. They're just chilling around, waiting to dick you over. And it's like, cool, I was really hoping they would do that. Look, I know that I could have a weapon right now that would do extra damage to these dudes. And I am making that mistake, and you're definitely right about that. Because the mace would do infinitely more damage here. But I could also have these assholes walk themselves off cliffs. If I wanted to. Really? Really? Does the Hide Knight need to be here too? Did he really have to find himself into my room? I don't know why I'm doing so much camera observation here, because, like, honestly, it's a little too dangerous for its own good. I know I'm trading with a Hide Knight right now, but, like, rolling away in this area is just too dangerous. You really, if you could survive the damage, you should survive the damage. That is my genuine opinion. See? Exactly. Survive the damage, live to fight another day, don't roll off the map. They don't have the health to back up any trading. I mean, yeah. Yeah, they really don't. They don't have the health, luckily, for it, which is good news. I still don't like them. I still really fucking don't like them. Because look at this asshole. Look at him. He shows up, all confident. Now granted, I got a 3-piece combo on him, but that was because I was lucky, not because he sucked. All this because Alicia didn't fucking show up. Look at this dumbass. Look at this dumbass. Look at him getting it bullied. Look at him getting bullied by the fucking Dragon Knight. What a dummy. What a stinky boy. Should have known better. It's not very fair of me. Anyways, Alicia.
I'd have the
The one with the speaker's the worst. It's pretty bad, yeah. It is definitely very bad. For what it's worth, absolutely. You're definitely right about that. Yeah, not even close. Alright, let's go deal with Dragon Rider, I guess. Or Dragon Slayer. It doesn't really merit us a lot in doing this fight. I'm purely doing it because it's an option, and that's really it, honestly. Like, otherwise, there's not really any value to doing this fight. Watch out for those fucking 6-piece combos that enemies on enemies do. Beautiful. The other reason why life gems are so overpowered in this game, well, I say overpowered, but they're pretty overpowered. They're just not, like, insanely overpowered by any means. It's more than anything just the simple fact that life gems just... You can have an entire stack of them. You can have so many of them. Watch out for that fire damage, by the way. Yeah, exactly. You can stack the gems as far... I really like the fact that in this game, apparently fire just gets to go through everything and anything. Very cool concept. How the fuck are you supposed to reach this guy if you don't reach this guy? Not worth it, don't do it. Honestly, you're not wrong. Yeah, I am gonna... normally, I would take the no balls on that one, but it's not worth the effort. It's really not. It is, in fact, fun fact, not at all worth it. All because we wanted to just get Licia back. It is not worth a reset. Especially considering, I think at this point... Do I actually get to see that in this? No. Okay. We're a couple hours into this one, though. Alright, there's Licia. Stupid, dumb, stinky, Licia. Oh, that actually is a pretty fun fact. Another fun fact, if I remember correctly here, is that in Dark Souls 2, they did not actually make you talk to her initially. Talking to her was only required in Scholar of the First Sin. Is there a good reason to kill the wizard up here? I'm gonna say no. Doesn't the Huntsman's Cubs have an unnecessary bonfire after kicking down the tree? It depends on how you feel about it, but yes. Kind of-ish. Like, it's unnecessary if you don't know that you can kick down a tree, but if you don't know that you can kick down the tree, it's not that important. Exactly. Yeah, you didn't actually need to interact with her at all. It was completely forced from the... this game is on PS3? Yeah, actually, this is where the game started. Game started on PS3. In the original copy of this game, there was a lot of shit that you didn't have to worry about. Funny enough, like, the original copy of this game, like, it had its flaws and everything, but compared to Scholar of the First Sin, Scholar of the First Sin kind of made the game a lot more El Bozo. It really, really did. Alright, here's the fire. Beautiful. Why the fuck did I do that? God damn it. Why did I... Okay. It's okay. It's okay. I lit the fire, which I should not have done that. I should not have done that at all. Main reason is in this game, when you light a fire, it sets the spawn point. So now we have a spawn point of in Huntsman Copse, which is not good. Because when you're talking about Huntsman's Copse, I hate to say it, Pastor, but that's not correct. Resting at one in Dark Souls 2 does not matter. It is lighting it in Dark Souls 2 that matters. Lighting it changes the spawn point. Exactly. Jesus Christ, did they need to break my kit like that? Also, wait, does that remove the ring effect? It might have removed the ring effect. I am not fully sure. Anyways, long short of it, it removed, in this case, it moved my spawn point to here, which is not good. It's not ideal that we have a spawn point here. Go through some different armor, go ahead and set this over to this, beautiful. Okay, cool. So the spawn point is why I'm not using bonfires. Well, in this case, I'm not using bonfires fully. Mainly because in this game, of all the Soulsborns, funny enough, this was the one game that said, hey, what if the players didn't die and didn't use the basic systems in the game? Which, honestly, Miyazaki should take a note of that real quickly. Because it's honestly, like, kind of cool. Like, it's actually really fucking cool, conceptually. It's the only game that does that. This game basically gives you 2 rings at the end of your entire playthrough for not dying and not using any site of grace properly, or any bonfire properly. You're allowed to light the bonfire, but you're not allowed to use it good and proper. Which is why we're not doing that. I don't really know if I want to deal with her. She's kind of dangerous. Going for 2 rings, exactly. They're not important rings, but it's like, it's a nice little gimme reward, more or less. It's nice to have those little extra rewards for it. Funny enough, we should probably just be one-handing this. Like, we don't even have to deal with Merciless here. It's not that important. You don't understand why lighting it is so bad. Fair enough. So, lighting it is bad because in this case, when we light it, we set a new spawn point. So in this case, we moved our spawn point from our main hub to inside of one of the routes that we have to take. So basically, if we have to ever do any sort of backtracking from the main home, we have to go back from that site of grace that we've just set back to the home. Yeah, that's why it sucks. Now luckily, there's a way around it. It's gonna still suck, but not nearly as bad as what we've already done to ourselves. We basically just have to go and set our sight over to one of the other points that we already have. It's not going to be great, but it's something, so. Anyways, Skeleton Lords, here we go. Skeleton Lords are insanely weak to physical damage. Or strike damage, I should say. This is also a boss where they basically say, hey, we've died, time to give you a whole bunch of ads, and yeah. It's not the worst of backtrack. Yeah, it's not. It's really not, but it's inconvenient. That's like the big thing here. Anyways, poise. Not actually a concept in this game. To the point to where you can be doing a jump attack in this game, and poise is just non-existent. I would say of all the flaws that this game has, poise is probably one of the biggest, like, overall annoyances. Can I get a better backtrack? I kind of can, yes. I kind of can. It's not going to be great. Exactly. 90 poise, otherwise you're fucked. Which, frankly, makes the bone wheels humorously more terrifying than usual. Because basically they just get to, like, poise break you for whatever it's worth. A free falchion. Okay, cool. Nice. I know we didn't get nearly as many souls off that as we could have, but I would rather choose survivability over, you know, death, obviously. So, yeah. No bone wheel will ever compare to the nightmares of the DS1 catacombs. Yeah, you're definitely right about that one, Sunyan. Oh, God. That's good memories, though. Even the painted world of Ariamis wasn't that bad. Comparatively, yeah. I would definitely say, comparison-wise, like, one of those experiences really, really sucked. Whereas the other one, you know about them at that point, and it's like, okay, it is what it is. I'm gonna buy a couple extra of these because I can. Bonfire ascetic means nothing to me.
Visit me again.
I will not do that. She doesn't really mean anything to us past what we just did there, so. Alright, we gotta be a little bit careful here. Mainly because poison is actually pretty darn dangerous in this game. Also, so is dark damage. Skeletons as a whole were a joke after DS1. I would almost entirely agree with that one, yeah. Yeah. I entirely... Actually, no, actually, I fully agree with that one. That's not even close. DS1 skeletons were terrifying. The catacombs, early on, especially considering the amount of bullshit you could go through, going through the catacombs early on. Like, DS1 catacombs were terrifying. Ooh, skirt? Nah, no skirt. Okay, fair enough. Oh yeah, that's the other thing too about the catacombs in DS1. The fucking necromancers. The necromancers were terrifying. Awful. Okay, you know what, actually, I am going to take advantage of the situation here. We've already fucked up on our side of grace here, so we're going to go ahead and take advantage of this. Where's the other one? Damn it. Okay, trust me. This will be worth it in about 10 seconds. We're gonna go ahead and homeward bone. Back to our last. Assuming that the game functions off this. It did. Good. Perfect. Beautiful. Yeah, we've already fucked it up. We might as well take advantage of it. And that is a really, really, really good way to take advantage of that situation. So, some extra stones, might as well have them in our back pocket. So, especially considering I don't really want to deal with this situation any further than I have to, because the area that we're in right now, it may not look it, but it's honestly pretty damn dangerous. It really is. These guys right here can do a lot of damage really fast, and it's not really worth dicking around with. Did not mean to do that. Beautiful. Alright, broken cap. Not that it really matters, but sure, we'll change it back out. I don't know why I'm fucking around with that guy. I should probably move along with my life. Alright, covetous demon time! Infamous elevator. Ah, yes. The one elevator in this game that makes legitimately no sense whatsoever. And when I say the one elevator, I mean there's a lot of those in this game, honestly. There really are. There's a lot of, like, area spaces that don't make a ton of sense in this game. But, like, this is the one. Don't you fucking poke me. I didn't ask. To be fair, it was an area that was entirely cut from the game. Yeah, that's fair. That is, honestly, that is pretty fair. And frankly, with the... I will always give credit where credit's due on DS2. DS2... ended up being a much better experience than it should have been, considering the fact that this went kind of through a development hell. Like, to the kind of shit that we would normally give companies, like, shit for today, it's basically like they went through that, but they still managed to make it out on the other side. And we didn't get Miyazaki on this experience. What we did definitely get, I would say, a functioning, well-made DS2 experience as a whole. The game's not bad. It's really not. I know people give this game shit, but, like, it's really not that bad of a game. It's honestly not. Don't you fucking do that to me. Don't you fucking poke me to death. It's kind of weird to think about, like, where we are now versus where we were conceptually on games and whatnot. Because I feel like anymore, we can get games that are put out there that are honestly not that well built. They're really not. Like, I mean, we literally just got done having that entire experience with Concord. And, like, don't get me wrong, sad that that many developers went through that much hell to put that game on the market and everything, but at the same time, the game just, it shouldn't have been made. It really shouldn't have. But, like, you have experiences like that, and then you have experiences like this, and it's night and day kind of differences, honestly. It really is. I was not expecting all of them to show up here, but that's cool. Beautiful. Put him in the grave. That is just a dude. Black firebombs. Beautiful. Didn't really need the firebombs, but we'll take them anyways, I guess. Okay. So, a couple things going forward here. Do I have any alluring skulls? I do not. Okay. This will be interesting then. Great! My favorite experience. Alright, let's go ahead and equip this then. Ah, yes, the Forlorn, of course. The best concept ever to add to a fucking Soulsborne. An NPC that is infinitely more overpowered than it fucking should be. Alright, where is he coming from? Alright, he's coming from this direction, that's fine. If anything, we can just try and bully him on the ladder. I don't personally mind. Actually, if he poisons himself, that'd be based. Wait, actually, could he just do that to himself real quickly? God damn it. Okay, well I guess I will fall off the ladder, that's fine. Alright, that's fine. It's okay. We're okay. We're absolutely fine here. This is all okay. Trust me. Now, granted, he gets poise when we don't get poise. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's just poise. It's just a concept that doesn't exist in this game. Except for when you play against the fucking Forlorn in Scholar of the First Sin. This is the one time I genuinely just, like, dislike this game. Poise is just a number. That was a terrible, terrible thing to say. Beautiful. Put the Forlorn in the grave. Alright. Okay. Time for the rapier, and time to deal with the boss. Alright, we're fine overall. Beautiful. What's a free item? Shadow gauntlets. Okay, cool. Oh, that's kind of cute. She went for the bitch slap. I can kind of appreciate that. Alright, beautiful. Don't care about the crawlers. Beautiful. Alright. Boss time. I would prefer it if my items disappeared off my hotbar. Thank you very much. I appreciate that this game kind of makes stamina feel a lot more conservative, though. I don't know, like, it's not awesome having to worry about your stamina so much, but at the same time, I feel like there's a certain level of, like, stamina conservation in this game that's not the same as any of the other Soulsborns. It's really not. Like, I feel like you have to pay attention more to your stamina. Alright, please get out of your swamp. Please get out of the swamp. Oh my god, please. Anyways, boss dead. Beautiful. Love to see it. Elden Ring and DS3 really threw it out the window. Yeah, I'd fully agree with that. They basically said DS3 and, like, they really just said the, like, hey, stamina conservation? Never heard of it. And I get it. But at the same time, it is kind of sad that they just kind of put, like, a fat, like, nothing to it at that point. It would have been nice to see it be a little bit more something or other, but, oh well, I guess. Okay, so Iron Keep. Kind of terrifying. So what we're probably going to go ahead and do here real quickly is I am going to actually use one of my powders, I think. Yeah, you know what? I think we are going to go ahead and use a powder real quickly here because this is a scary area. And Iron Keep is kind of where runs go to die. If I'm being quite honest about it. So this would definitely be a time to powder. There we go. Cool. I'm pretty okay with that. Ring of Blades, we are probably going to end up getting the Ring of Blades 1 soon enough here. So good news about that. We don't arguably need butterflies at this point. I don't believe we do, at least. So we're good to go there. But yeah, this is a scary area. In fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and go with a rapier for right now. Because the next area that we're going into here, the enemies are terrifying, and the damage they do is also terrifying. Also, how does this guy see me from downtown? If they could drop me a black steel katana, holy shit, that was luck. So normally, base game, there's 2 black steel katana dudes right here. I'm not opening this door right now, not really at least, because a phantom always spawns in here now instead. Fucking annoyed. I don't know why I started attacking on the spot there, but I'm kind of annoyed about that too. Beautiful. Fun fact, don't trade with these phantoms, because they don't trade. They only fucking deal damage, and they're obnoxious. Also, she came on me, unfortunately, which means that now I'm slowed, because her cum is all over me. And that's not a good thing. In this exact instance, the one time you don't want cum all over you, yeah, this is, oh my god, the one time you don't want cum all over you. Don't have cum all over you. Chat, I swear to God, please, never have cum all over you while you're playing DS2. It's dangerous. It doesn't matter, contextually, who... You think Mace would be better here? You know what? I will do it. I will do it. Stranger danger. Mace. I mean, it is better damage, at least. It's better damage. Don't you fucking do it. I said, I told you, don't do it! Fucking get wrecked. Fencer Sharon. So you gotta be a little bit worried about the area you're in, too. Because, like, even though you kill one Phantom, they very often send the second Phantom in not too soon afterwards. Which sucks. A lot. Like, a lot. I think I will probably deal with, I probably will end up dealing with the... oh my god, why am I forgetting the name of it? The... whatchamacallit. You know what I'm talking about. The Smelter Demon. There we go. That's the word. The Smelter Demon will definitely be on my plate here. Well, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't buy anything from you because I was fucking busy defending you, you stupid bastard. I will buy this because it's important, and we're probably okay on the fire bombs. Green blossoms, I don't really feel like green blossoms are that important. Just thought he dropped 3 great bows and not arrows. I could see that happening in a game like Dark Souls 2, honestly. I could definitely see that. It would be pretty funny. It would be pretty funny. I guess... I don't think he drops anything important if we buy enough from him. I think he drops Gold Serpent Ring, if I'm not mistaken. I'm, like, mildly worried about another Phantom spawning in and causing us grievances. But I'm gonna go ahead and play it out like that's not gonna happen. Free fire arrows, beautiful. Get fucked. Nerd. I'm annoyed that he got to survive that. You're getting the full charred Lois set. Nice. It's a pretty awesome set. Honestly, it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. There we go. So, fun fact, poison in DS2 is insane. Like, legitimately very good. You have a full 7 copies already. This... Okay, yeah, now I'm a little bit worried about you. A teensy bit worried. There we go. And look at that poison damage. Look at that tick. Watch that damage just absolutely decimate this one enemy that I shot across from the map. Poison in DS2 hits insanely hard, and it's not even a joke. Like, it is legitimately so not a joke in this game. Poison, very good. Although I will say, I find it hilarious how these 2 fucking Lois Knights here saw me from downtown. Like, I didn't even see them, they saw me. And they have just decided that they want to fight. Good news is I have a poise-breaking weapon right now, but, like, come on. That's fucking ridiculous. That's an Alon Knight. My bad. My bad. Alon Knights. Yes. Indeed. Good trade. Very awesome. So here's the thing. I know I could have gone that way, but I am a little bit terrified of dying right now, so I'm gonna choose not death. Which is funny, because then I immediately get shot in the spine. I would rather risk my life on fighting the smelter. Like, not even lying. Beautiful. Heal. It's not that hard of a fight. Now, the one thing to keep in mind during this boss fight is once he starts doing the ground pounds, just keep in mind, like, don't test it. Don't test the theory. And also keep in mind that once he starts basically doing, like, tick damage, just heal. It's not dumb to heal. Just heal, have an active life gem. The game gives you life gems for a reason. Put him in the grave. I don't know if that was a lot more, but whatever. It's done. All good, Max. No worries, bud. It's good having you around as always, and honestly, thank you for being here. Yo, Coco, how you doing tonight, buddy? It's good seeing you. Put him in the grave. Exactly, we gotta put them in the grave. They don't get to breathe in this household. Breathing? What do you think that's here? Breathe? That's not a concept. Ah, shit. Well, actually, you know, it doesn't matter, does it? Huh. Actually, we could get ourselves the extra blade spring here. We have some extra homework. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. We're gonna shoot for it. We're gonna shoot for it. Why not? Drawing some fat anime titties. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy stuff, man. All right. Does it spawn in when we just walk in here? No. All right. That's fine though, because this is exactly why we lit the Grace. And yes, I called it a grace. Don't question me. I love the fact that you can just sidestep that, though, honestly. Like, it's weirdly funny as shit to me. There's so many attacks in this game that you can just sidestep, and it's not even close. Now granted, it doesn't mean that you don't respect the attacks that the boss produces, because, like, it still does damage. But this is probably one of the few times that we'll actually bother getting this ring. Vendrick in a nutshell? Vendrick in a nutshell indeed. Vendrick is basically that exact fight, but that is all you do. And if you don't know to do that, he's hard. But if you know that you can do that... Oh. It becomes very funny very fast. Right, I forgot that they fucking did this in the DS2 Scholar of the First Sin. So we do have to kill this dude. Alright, whatever. Wait, do you not have to kill Vendrick at all? I could have sworn you still have to kill Vendrick. It's just, it's not... Like, it gets easier if you... What does Vendrick give you, then? I could have sworn Vendrick had something that was important to his overall, like, you have to kill him because of. He's only required if you want to fight Aldia. Really? Maybe in the DS2 original, then you don't need to kill Vendrick. Or I'm sorry, vice versa. You have to kill him in DS2 OG. I could have sworn you had to. Like. Well, no, actually, I guess in this case, thinking about it a little bit. Yeah, no, I guess you're right. Yeah. Yeah, he's not actually that important, is he? Don't need to deactivate the platforms, but I'd honestly... Little thing... I know I definitely said it before, but, like, this is the place where runs go to die. Like, this is entirely the place where runs go to die. And it's not even close, because of shit like this. We're playing it incredibly safe right now, but this place sucks when you're dealing with this, and it's because it's Scholar of the First Sin, not because it's Old Iron. Can try to bait this guy to attack right in front of this giant, or this this trap here, because that can happen. Go. I love it. Thank you very much. Please don't do that again. Awesome. Okay. Keep in mind when you enter this next room here, there's a fucking goofball that's chilling right here. So if you can, go ahead and hit him with... Okay, fucking camera angles, thank you very much. Forgot about this guy, funny enough. Hit him with one of these. That's gonna bait his ass down. Or it's not. I'm gonna put this on my hotbar. I don't trust this. Beautiful. Put him in the grave. Yeah, this is one of those Looney Tunes-ass moments in DS2 where the game basically says, fuck you. Everything is supposed to suck here. Best of luck to you. Enjoy the experience. Because they literally put two of these guys... one on either side of this fucking next platform here, and they put this shit in the middle of a hallway just to be a dick to you. Like, I kid you not, this shit is here just to be an asshole. And it's very apparent with the fact that they put this guy right here, and if you don't out DPS him, well, tough luck, bozo. Because basically you're not getting past him otherwise. And like, it's kind of funny. Kind of. But what's even better is the fact that they do it again right here. And the thing is, like, you can iframe rules in this game. It's just not very consistent. DS2 is full of a lot of really quirky, dumb, annoying bullshit. And it's not even close. There's a lot of it in this game. There's a lot of it in this game. The next boss fight is definitely one of those examples. It's just a quirked up game. It is a very quirked up game. It is entirely quirked up. This boss fight can, funny enough, break. Which I say funny enough, but I also definitely don't mean that, because it's very fucking annoying if it breaks. It's very, very annoying if it breaks. Like, homie starts from downtown, and you have to wait for his ass to show up. Watch out for the hole. You're definitely right about that. And yeah, I no worries. I know about hole, luckily. But I also know the fact that the boss can fucking do shit like this. It's funny, I was literally just talking about this, where he fucking sits off a little bit from the actual stage, and you can't do anything about this. You can't do anything, unless you've prepped a bow. I'm not testing that, by the way. You just have to hope that he sinks into the lava and actually resets his position. Because if you don't hope for that, you're kind of fucked. What's funny is he actually kind of did, like, no damage there, all things considered. Now granted, I should probably heal before he fucks my ass. That corner, by the way, is a safety corner. And I always highly recommend it because those flames will push you off of the ledge, and it's not even close. Oh. Don't you fucking do it! Would hitting his head do more damage? I don't fully know, honestly. Like, all I know is that when it comes down to this boss fight, if he does that fucking attack right there, don't test him. I'm gonna top off. It might be doing more damage. I really can't tell. Alright, there we go. Beautiful. Okay, that is all the major Lord Souls. Beautiful. Lords of the Fallen actually has a almost old Iron King. Huh, interesting. Oh, here we go. First Aldia. Fuck you, Aldia. Can I actually use you to break my weapon? I can, but you suck at breaking weapons. Take care, Max. Thank you for stopping in, bud. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your night. And I will see you on a different night, man. We're probably not too far off from our wrap-up for the night, more or less, at this point. Probably. We've done a fair amount tonight, all things considered. There we go, break that weapon. Break this weapon too. Beautiful. Broadsword. Broadsword's pretty okay. Actually, let's test the theory real quickly with broadsword, if I can. Broadsword. Reinforce. Break this out of that.
I'll be around.
From my understanding of it, in this case, Sunyan, I don't believe primary, or like, the primals do not count in the same way. Primals are not like bonfires, they are simply like a checkpoint. That being said, I guess it would be quite interesting to find out at the end of this run that I have been doing it wrong the whole time.
I'll be around.
Interesting. An armor set that actually requires stats. I kind of like that, actually. I kind of like that conceptually, actually. Like, that's not a thing that's ever done in any of the Soulsborns. Shit, I actually kind of would like that a lot. I would kind of like to see there being armor sets that have stat requirements like that. That's not a bad concept at all. I don't think there are any in, like, Elden Ring or anything like that.
Your bearer.
Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and stack ourselves up with health, honestly. Let's go ahead and get that 50. Get that ball rolling. Get some more vitality and some more endurance. Why not? I think we're okay damage-wise. Our weapon damage is pretty good. I think we're fine there. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty fine. Oh, you know what I haven't checked for? Is I haven't gone back up this way to see if the Ring of Defense has spawned in. Because we killed this guy pretty early on, but I don't see his ring. Okay, alright. Fair enough. That's fine. We lost out on that ring, but whatever. It's... Arguably, if we're relying too heavily off of a Ring of Defense, we're probably not going to be doing too well, so... Alright, let's see here. Right, we got the Black Steel Katana now. That's actually kind of weirdly based. 25 dex. It's a bit expensive, but I'm going to go ahead and make the investment. Because if I can make that happen, that would be kind of cool. I'd be pretty about that. So, sure, why not? Let's prep it, get the ball rolling on it. Cool. You know, one thing that would have been nice to kind of counterbalance the repair issue in this game would have been if they'd given you more repair value for your item as you leveled it up. So, like, +0, it has 40 repair value on it, but like at a +10, it becomes like a +80, +90, you know, something like that. Same thing for like other items, and obviously like for a high value item that's like an ironclad armor that's already starting at 90, obviously I don't think an item like that should get too much higher, but at the same time, why not? You know? That would have probably been one of those quality of life changes that they could have done for Dark Souls 2 that would have made sense for it, I think. It's unfortunate that we're kind of past that point of, you know, making these quality of life choices for the game, but I think that would have been a really good one, really cool one as a whole. I am going to buy these iron arrows. They do have value. They actually have a fair amount of value for what it's worth, because the next area that we're going into is a little bit dangerous. It would be nice to have a slightly stronger bow, just to get some extra damage out. So, alright, cool. That feels pretty good. Life gems are pretty short on, but we also have a lot of souls. I think we're going to probably wrap up soon enough here, though, folks. So thank you very much for joining me here. I hope you've had a wonderful, wonderful time. I've been having a lot of fun kind of getting back into this game and making things happen and moving forward progression-wise. It's been nice kind of taking what I've learned from my other Soulsborne experiences and kind of putting it into some relative perspective, which is nice. It's a lot of fun to me. But yeah, let's go ahead and start heading towards... let's start heading towards Drangleic, I guess. Yeah, actually, I just realized that. It definitely, the Ironclad was using strength. But, like, I really like that concept. That's a really cool concept. I like the concept of armor sets that rely on those various... You know what, I'm gonna fucking take this guy's weapon. It's obviously, it's not the weapon I'm looking for, but I'm gonna take it anyways. Sure. There we go. Beautiful. Obviously, I don't have to kill these dudes by any means. Yeah, I don't have to. Worst part here is that I think we have to do this a total 2 more times. At the end of the day, we have to come back through this area a total of 2 more times. We have to go to Drangleic Castle in order to deal with it 1 time over and go down to the tombs. Actually, my bad. We might have to do this a total of 4 times, maybe? No, that's not quite right. We still have to do this at least 2 more times, though. I am going the wrong way, I believe. Yes, I am. Hi there, Venry. Welcome to chat. Hope you're doing well tonight. You're going to be changing your name on YouTube here soon? Yeah, fair enough. Well, either way, welcome to chat, and hope you're doing well tonight. I should probably upgrade my broadsword a little bit, just because right now it's not exactly as damaging as it should be. Star is Stinky if she's here. Venry, mistakes were made. You should have known better. Star is always lurking. It's great. Oh wait, what the hell? I could have sworn one of the large dudes spawned here. No, you fucking don't. No, you son of a bitch! Chat. That was such a good run. It was such a good run. Shaded woods again with the pegging. Wait, has this happened before? Have I been pegged in the shaded woods before? Wait, phrasing. Chad, my cup runneth dry, and it currently needs something to compensate for the fucking loss on this one. Imagine getting pegged in the woods. I'm so disappointed. Chat, man, I need a drink on that one, okay? Alright, look, enjoy the cutscene. I'm gonna get myself something.
You've seen, maybe in a dream.
I'm crying.
A murky, forgotten
Free
land.
ASMR. Streamer gets pegged in the woods ASMR. Wait.
A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything. Once branded, the symbol of the curse, an augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning.
Alright, chat. Here we go. And again, we go again. Alright. So, I'm willing to take suggestions on this run on what we name the character. What is going to be the name of our lovely, lovely new lad? Also, I'm sorry. Hey there, Musa. How you doing tonight, man? It's good seeing you. Hope you're doing well. God, you know it's bad when I literally just go for just pure whiskey in this case.
Seems to be the ruckus.
Schmidt the Third, Gimbals, Feisty Goo 2. How's Goo the Blue sound? Alright, I'm gonna go for something slightly more simplistic as a whole. I don't think it's worth it for going for Cleric. Cleric just doesn't do anything. I'm gonna go for Knight. Knight's got a decent armor set, we're not gonna worry about the rest of it, and yeah. I think we're gonna go from there. Aw, thank you, man. Thank you, Moose. I appreciate it, man. Do some healing wares. Physically strong. Starts me with the mace. That's true, but also the cleric. Oh, oh. Oh god, it's so gross. That's awful. Okay, cool. Beautiful. Gorgeous.
All people come here for the same reason.
Yeah, I know the other classes start off with some pretty decent gear as a whole, but I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of say fuck it. We're gonna turn this into some speedrun strats at this point, and I'm just gonna go for it. And we have a broadsword in hand. We're gonna level it up, do the damage, and do the work. And that's the game plan. But I will say, in this case, we don't really have a lot of time on our hands here tonight. Not at this point, unfortunately, because, well, fuck. But yeah, we'll see what we can get done in like 10 minutes, roughly. Is there a homeward bone that's offered going this way? There is one, I think, from killing the giant, if I remember correctly. So we're gonna probably go prioritize killing giant. Nice, Venry, building up those points. Love to see it. I am definitely looking forward to once we are able to get ourselves back onto to PC in this case, so that way we can actually cash those points in a little bit more often. But for right now, basically just consider this like a nice little vacation, everybody, to where you get to basically earn points and pretty much actually spend them on other things once we actually are back on PC and everything. So, Sonya, you're doing pretty good on points right now, man. That's good shit. You're gonna redeem like 3 ASMRs? You know what, honestly, fair enough. If that is what you want to do with your point gain, that is completely fair, and I do not blame you. It's funny, honestly, when I look at this, like, I realize I have, like, a fair amount of knowledge when it comes to this game. Like, I really do. Not a lot of cash in pocket. We could probably... Okay, you know what, honestly, we could probably get away with most of this area right now. Beautiful, we actually got the lizard this time. Nice. Hand axe acquired. Awesome. Cool. I don't think we have a lot of cash in our pocket right now, so we don't really have much to work off of. In fact, we almost have no cash to work off of. Fair enough. Do I bother spending what I can to get these fire bombs? Yeah, sure, why not? I could buy 1 firebomb. Okay, cool. Great. 1 bomb. Surely this works in 1 go, right? Nope. Fair enough. Should have seen that coming. Fire longsword. Fire longsword goes a long way, honestly. It's a really damn good weapon. Definitely one that I would frankly go after if I felt like it, but I'm probably not gonna go after it right now. Mainly because there's a lot of enemies in this game that just kind of terrify me. Kill yourself, thank you very much. Probably shouldn't say it in that way. Relieve yourself of duty, I guess, is what I should say, if anything. Beautiful. Put him in the grave. Alright, poison fart time. Activate that door, get that Titanite shard. Awesome. Head back this way. Beautiful. Get murdered. No, I mean, honestly, definitely. I know it is somewhere in the back of my head. Like, honestly, like, I have done it a lot in the past. I have just unfortunately gotten a brick wall of forgetfulness. Which, fair enough, but also definitely that has happened. This armor makes me look incredibly, like it's a very thick armor set, I would say. New firebomb, beautiful. Beautiful, okay. Alright, cool. We could technically get ourselves a halberd, but it's also, frankly, in such a dangerous Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna risk the biscuit on this one because I can, I guess. How many consumables in this game restore? I mean, I've thought about it before, but I feel like as a whole, it doesn't pay off in a meaningful enough way. I don't think it pays off nearly enough on one of these runs, because unfortunately, like, we can't take advantage of it in late game and everything, and it's better, frankly, to just invest wholly in what you're going to be using for the most part, I would say. Like, in this case, having a halberd is kind of worth it. Halberd's pretty darn good. It could be better, sure, but it's not that bad of a weapon at all. So, it kind of depends on how everything lines up, more or less. Alright, let's go ahead and get a shield equipped, because we will need a shield at some point or another here. I don't think we have any resins, do we? No. Okay. Venry hates you and wants you to play Valorant with people. Oof. That is unfortunate. Venry, I don't know why you're doing that to Star. That's kind of mean. Didn't mean to get stepped on. Unfortunate. Step with this foot. I said steppies. Beautiful. Imagine a guy the size of your foot is hacking away your tendons. Terrifying. Honestly, like, let's not even play around with that concept. That is a terrifying image. Like, I will not lie to you. I have definitely had nightmares about that as a child. Like, the thought of somebody that small just hacking away at your ankles, like, that's nightmare fuel right there. That is terrifying shit. And not even remotely a joke. Okay, so if this guy is generous, he will give us his weapon. He was not. He was not. We have not yet baited Melentia back yet, have we? So we pretty much have to run back after this whole experience. Fucking mocking me. I mean, he didn't. Alright, here we go. Parry time. Time to put a boss in the grave. Alright, run over here, stand right here. Parry. Fuck up the parry, apparently, because we're goofballs in this household. Yep. Alright, well, turns out I need a sip of my drink. It was a good try. And by a good try, I mean, honestly, like, I did not do nearly well enough. Alright. Good blue eats a fat blue. Sloshed. We could do that for a speed run. Actually, that could be fun. Oh, okay, you know what? I will keep that again. Okay, alright, chat. For my... Because here's the thing. I'll go ahead and let you all in on a secret here. It is my birthday soon enough here. So, when I do my birthday stream, last year we did a Dark Souls 2, but we reset for every new subscriber. That doesn't feel quite as easily achievable as much anymore because tracking subscriber count can be a little difficult during a live stream. Especially when we're at where we are right now. So, that being said, would a different option be a speed run of either Dark Souls 1, 2, or 3, potentially 3. But the caveat in this case is that for every dono, I take a shot. And we see if I can make it through the entire game sloshed out of my brain. Because that could be an option. Well, maybe not every dono. I might make a cap of it and be something... I might make it as something as simple as, like, it has to be $5 or $10 of a dono. But I'm also kind of taking into consideration the size of the... I would probably say a $5 would earn that. But I'm also trying to take in consideration the size of the stream in this case. So, that being said, if I were to do a speed run to Hammerage, does that sound fun? Because we could do that. I don't know how I feel about that fully, but that is an option. Okay, well, Sunyan's on board. That's good news. But okay, all right. But you know what, chat? I think this is kind of going to be where we end things off here tonight. Next time we pick up, we will see if we're back at it again with more of Dark Souls 2. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. In this case, Star, I would say it wouldn't be necessarily the plan to get proper hammered, but also at the same time, if it happens, it kind of happens, as long as it happens for the good reason in this case. Yeah. So we'll see. I would say if I probably have a chance against chat, like, if anything, it would probably be DS1. But I might make a poll in the Discord soon here to say whether or not we go for DS1, DS2, or DS3. I will say I don't actually have DS3 in my possession, but things to consider, I guess. Don't want to give anybody liver issues, but hear me out. Drunk FC. I mean, to be fair, if you get drunk FC, then you get a bunch of, like, drunken facts. So I guess, yeah, sure. If that is what you want to hear, then that is what would happen, more than likely. But we can kind of work backwards from there, at least. But yeah. Okay. Alright. So we have a rough ballpark to work with. I will consider if we do that for the birthday stream. Or we might, well, we'll see. It may not necessarily be a Soulsborne. It may potentially be a horror game instead. Because we're probably going to be playing through Silent Hill 2 OG originally. Silent Hill 2 OG soon enough here. Because I kind of miss it a little bit. What day? Call off work for this shit. Keep in mind it's probably going to be the start of October. I will say that much. It's probably going to be start of October in this case. So, yeah, folks. I don't know if we're going to keep going with DS2 at this point. To get a new run started, it would take a little bit of extra effort, and I don't want to get too heavily invested in this game right now, especially considering there's honestly some really cool new games coming out here soon. But, yeah. I would say, Sunyan, don't stress it too much, bud. Honestly, like, I would prefer you prioritize your job and take care of yourself and everything. Obviously, I'd love to have you there, of course, but yeah. When FC Squad Helldivers? That's a good question. I hate to say, but I feel like we're past peak Helldivers. Nah, this is too important. Oh, Sunyan. Come on, buddy. But look, either way, we have a ballpark answer, kind of more or less. We'll work backwards from there. Couple different things that I kind of want to see happen during the month of October. I really want to play through Lost in Vivo. I really want to play through the Dead Rising remake. I really want to play through The Silent Hill 2 remake, funny enough. I didn't think I wanted to. I don't trust Konami worth a damn, but I feel overall pretty confident in the DS2 remake. Better than I thought I would. Or, I'm sorry, Silent Hill 2 remake, my bad. I feel more confident than I thought I would be. Which is surprising. I really was not expecting to like it at all. But, yeah. Metaphor Refantasio. You kid. That's a you game. Is that right, Star? Okay, alright. But yeah. I think we have a good October lineup more or less kind of showing up here, and I mean, if November starts off the Christmas season, then I feel like it's only fair that we start the spooky season off sooner than later. So yeah, we got the spooky season starting up sooner than later. Basically, Persona 3 hype for you, so it's going to be another week of you being gone. That's fair, Star. That's all good. Take off, enjoy, relax, enjoy all the magic in the world. So, look. I think we're good for the night, though. I think we're good. I think we've had a fun time here tonight. Thank you all very, very much for joining me. Chat, a side question here. While I am still active, would we ever want a night where we basically don't even worry about streaming fully and we just basically just do like a... It probably wouldn't be a long night necessarily, but it would just be kind of like a fireside chat in this case, is what I would call it. Because I've been thinking of this concept for a while where I either, one, basically do like a book reading for a night, or two, we just basically like have a fire playing in the background and we just chill and talk and whatnot. Nothing crazy. So, alright, then maybe we'll do that at some point. I think that'll be a fun idea. We'll go for it. Exactly. Some good stuff. So, cool. Alright, cool. In that case, I will keep that in mind. Thank you, Musa. Appreciate it, bud. See you next time, folks. Yeah. You know, I think we'll go ahead and take our L on this one. It's unfortunate that we didn't get to get this run done. I will say we could definitely do this run. I just think right now that as it stands, I don't want to dedicate too much time to this because there's a lot of stuff going on in the future here soon that I want to dedicate more time to. But yeah, thank you folks for joining me here tonight. Thank you very much. Please take good care of yourselves. Have a great rest of your night. Get some food, some water, some sleep. But either way, just take care of yourselves. Please, definitely. And definitely, I will see you all later. Thank you so much for stopping in. See you later, folks.